Hello, I'm back. So I get lots and lots of questions about my hair. So I've done a couple other live tutorials, but I'm doing another one, and hopefully this one's gonna get saved and it's gonna go on my YouTube channel because that's happening, which I am going to tell you right now, there's no guarantees on how awesome it'll be because I don't even know what I'm doing. But, so we'll get started on hair. So I've washed it and blow dried it, so wet. These are the products that I put in. Aveda's Volumizing Tonic. This goes right at your roots, basically all over the top of the head, okay? This is going to help give you grip to the hair so that when you're blow drying, in the opposite direction, it creates hold and lift, okay? The next one is Volumizing Thickening Tonic, and these are all Aveda products. I work in an Aveda salon, so I'm extremely partial to Aveda products. I love, love, love them. That's the hair color I use. It's the products that I use. When it comes to hair, it is my absolute favorite. So the Thickening Tonic, this goes all over everywhere. And what this does is it makes the diameter of the hair bigger so that it creates each individual hair is like plumped up. It's like a plumper for the hair. So I put this all over. Now, if you have thick hair already, this is probably not something that you're gonna need. So keep that in mind. I would still recommend the Volumizing Tonic, but not the Thickening Tonic. Fine to medium hair textures, the thickening. Okay, so, and then of course wet, I also put in the Aveda Brilliant Damage Control. So this is a heat protectant because I do use a lot of heat on my hair, so that helps protect it against heat. My necklace, I think I got it at American Eagle. It's maybe 6 months oldish, maybe a little bit older. So yes, those are my wet products that I put in before I blow dry my hair. So now, before I curl, I'm gonna put in the Aveda Pure Abundance Potion, okay? So this is a powder, and when you sprinkle this in the hair, see that? It comes out and it melts to a liquid based from the heat of your scalp. So what this product does is, again, creates that bulk, increases the diameter of the hair, and then it also gives it a grip. It also absorbs oil, so I use this the first day that I wash my hair. Where do I live? I live in Utah, in Davis County. Layton area? Oh, thanks, PMU. I wish you lived close too. So you just sprinkle this in everywhere. You can kind of already see that texture that it's creating to the hair. So I had somebody ask me, see, now that's a good look right there. So I had somebody ask me the other day if I could get this same look without any products. No way. Products are absolutely the key to getting a textured, voluminous look. Without them, my hair has nothing. Okay, so the Pure Abundance Potion, and I really am not very shy with this, but like I said, the good thing about it is this, you use it the very first day you wash your hair, and then I don't use it again. That's it, because it already is in there. It creates that grip. You should give me Well, good. I'm glad you're buying Aveda. Good job, Melanie. Okay, so mix that in there. See, look at that. You can already tell, like, it creates like crazy texture to the hair so that when you do that, it holds, which is also great for when you're backcombing, that it's gonna hold it. Okay, so we'll get started on the curling section. I always part it off in sections. I've kind of already curled this underneath part just to help. Well, I actually got started on it, and then I remembered I told a few people I would do a live tutorial, so I had to go back. Okay, so we're gonna start up here. Yes, you're so welcome. Let's see, Mo Crozier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you. Will that stuff work for naturally curly? Yes, it will work for naturally curly hair. In fact, the thickening tonic, I don't know if you see my picture that I posted with my hair curly when I was in Lake Powell. That's all that I had in it was the thickening tonic, and it really actually helps accentuate those curls and gives it a nice, pretty texture. Yes, I will take a picture of all these products. Okay, so starting off, I'm using a 1-inch curling iron. I like to use a smaller curling iron because I can take bigger sections of hair and then it creates a little bit more textured look. So you start right at the top, wrap the hair around like one time. Now if you have longer hair, you know, if your hair's like down to here, you can definitely do the same technique. Just wrap it around multiple times, okay? What products can help repair damaged bleached hair? Make sure you're using a deep conditioner that's protein. You want one that's protein and probably another one that's moisture. You'll want both. Aveda has so many good ones, and if you send me a DM, I can give you good specifics. Okay, Jody? So now you can see I backcomb that section, and I'm going to use the Aveda Air Control Hairspray to hold it in. So I lift it up and spray the root. That really, really holds your backcombing in like tremendously. This, I've tried other products and absolutely nothing compares. So, okay, so I backcomb and spray pretty close with that Aveda Air Control Hairspray. So I'm going to work today, which means I actually have to do my hair, which is kind of a bummer. So before I curl this section, I'm gonna just kind of flat iron these pieces right here. Just on the ends, because my hair is naturally curly and it's all fuzzy. So when I blow dried it, I just flat brushed it with a flat brush. So grabbing the section, yes, probably with your natural curly hair, you probably don't need to backcomb as much because you get that lift. I would just more focus on using products that are like volumizing, like the volumizing tonic at your root would be awesome. Okay, so grabbing that section, so you can see I'm starting right at the top and wrapping the hair around and then just leaving like those last inches out. And I always pretty much curl away from the face. You can, if you would like to, throw a curl in there, here or there, that goes the other direction, that curls into the face just for a little bit more texture in the hair. But I would always, the ones right next to the face, I would always curl away. So starting right at the root. So this is where people make the mistake. It's natural to want to hold the curling iron down here and curl right here, okay? That takes away all your texture and lift at the root. So you're gonna get right up there at that root, wrap it around, hold it, wrap it around, hold it, leaving that hair out, okay? Just like that. Stephanie Parker, if you do buy the products from Grassroots, they do count towards my sales. So that would be great. We just track all of our sales just to help with just so we can know where we're at with what we do. Because I always tell everybody, I feel like as a hairdresser, it's my job to prescribe you products that are good for your hair. And if you are close by, you should definitely come to Grassroots and support your local business for sure. Okay, so back comb, spray. Lift the hair up, back comb, spray. And you can see when I'm back combing, hot maki. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but thank you. Thank you. Okay, so lift that hair up. Back comb right at that root. So I'm just back combing in that inch right at the root. I'm not taking that whole section and doing one of those numbers where you back comb the whole hair, because then you just go through and comb that right out. So you go in, and if you are, if you're new and you didn't see my hair when it was long, I have some pictures back on my Instagram when it was long, and I really did my hair this exact same way, even when it was long. Like I said, I just wrapped those curls around a few more times. Okay, so again, all those new pieces, pick those up, flat iron them, just the ends. And even if you have some natural curl hair, you don't need to worry about straightening that out. We want to definitely protect the hair from as much heat as we can. I mean, I use a lot of heat, but we want to be a little bit careful. So, taking that section, and again, the higher you work up, you really, really want to make sure you're getting that flat iron right at the root. Again, it'll be really natural to start down here. Lift that hair up and get right underneath it, right at the root, wrap it around, hold, wrap it around, hold, and then pull that out. So you can see that it just creates, you're creating a bend in that texture just kind of right in that first 4 to 5 inches of the root. Thank you so much. So is there a name to my cut? It is basically a one length haircut. So it's pretty much one length with lots of texture. Texturing techniques that I would use when cutting someone's hair like this is slide cutting. And if you tell your hairdresser that, she should know what it is. If she doesn't, get your butt out of the chair and go find somebody else. So slide cutting. If your hair is really, really thick, then maybe a little bit of the thinning shears. But if your hair is not very thick, then I wouldn't do too much with thinning shears. Mostly slide cutting. Oh. Okay, so today you guys tell me, do I part it on the side or a middle part? Because that'll determine what I do up here. Give me some feedback. What size curling iron? 1 inch. Yep. Let's see, what did you say? My hair is naturally curly and I don't straighten it first. I just blow dry it with a flat brush. Okay. Oh man, well I got middle and side, but I'm gonna go for middle only because they were the first ones that commented. But I'll tell you how to do a side part if you're gonna do side. So let me grab my brush. Okay, so when you get to this front part, this is important. So when I blow dried my hair, I usually, if I part on the side, I part on this side. So I blow dried all my hair this direction. Like I parted on this side, I blow dried it all that way. The reason for that is then you get so much more volume. So then when you flip it this way, you have all this extra lift here, okay? So now, if I were gonna be parting it on this side, what I would do here is take this first little section around my bangs and I would pull my hair this direction, take my flat iron and flat iron it that, just right at the root, like those first 2 inches. Flat iron it that way, and I would do that with the next 3 kind of sections, just like in this 4-inch parting right here, and let it cool. And then I flip it that way and put the curls in it. So because I'm doing the middle part, I'm gonna just drag them all forward, just like that, and then I let the hair cool. I know, and look at my roots, guys. I need my hair colored so bad. Unfortunately, when you're a hairstylist, you're like, I never want to stay to color mine. I'm gonna see if I can talk my apprentice into doing it though sometime today or tomorrow. Okay, flat iron at the roots. Cooling, so it's all really hot. So I'm just letting it cool forward like this. Next section. And again, I'm not flat ironing the whole piece. I'm just flat ironing right at those roots. And I recommend this for anybody that's doing their hair, like washing it. And I do this a lot too on like 2nd and 3rd day hair to give me more volume right there in the front, because you know how it gets flat after you sleep on it. Okay, so now that I've got about 3 inches, so then I'll take, and it's nice and cool, take my comb and then split it to wherever I'm gonna part it. But you can see, so when I do that, it creates a lot more texture and lift right there at the root so that it's not like super slick down. That's a key thing. Okay, so back here, I'm gonna go back and back comb in sections and curl these pieces because I haven't got them to them yet. I just focus on work, but I love your hair. What colors do I have in my hair? I have a level 8, which is basically a base color, and then just bleach. I don't do a ton of bleach. I pretty much just will retouch my roots with the level 8 and then brighten a few pieces in the front with the blonde and call it good. And that helps. I feel like that really helps save the integrity of my hair too. Because when you're super blonde all over, it gets damaged real quick. Okay, again, up here, right at the root, leaving those ends out, just like that. So I'll show you one more time. Not down here, because that's what you'll want to do. Up here, right there. What flat iron do I have? Mine's an old flat iron that's lasted me forever. It's an Infrashine. It's dirty and it's old, but it hasn't pooped out on me yet, which is a great thing because my ones at work, they last, I swear I've never had one longer than a year before they die. And I've had every brand. So, you know, I think you can't go wrong with the Chi. I really, you know, I like the GHD brand. I mean, Hot Tools really has a good product. So back comb. Did you see when I was back combing there? Back comb, real tight, just in that inch. Basically where all my regrowth is, that's where I'm back combing. And spraying with the air control hairspray. Can you achieve this look with a wand? Absolutely. What you would do with a wand is just, again, starting right at the top. Pretend this is a wand and I'll show you. Starting at the top and wrapping that hair around and then leaving these ends out. So you can definitely do that. But when you wrap the hair around, it does create a little bit more of a bulky kind of round curl. And usually with a clamp and curl iron, they're more of a flat curl. You can also do it with a flat iron. Do I get Botox? I've never had Botox. Well, I hope my face doesn't look like a Botox mess. Start at the top and wrap it around. I've never had Botox and I have absolutely nothing against it because I think there's a lot of people that it works great for, but I'm still pretty young. I'm 32 and I've never had any Botox. I just have really fat cheeks and so, you know. Oh, my lips. Oh, thanks. They really are only nice because I have lipstick on them. How old are my kids? My oldest is 8 and my youngest is 5. How do you do an apprenticeship? So you come into the salon and we can get you can talk to my boss and get you set up for an apprenticeship. It takes about 2.5 years. You have to have 2,500 hours, whereas state board is 2,000. Thanks, Miss Erica Lee. Okay, so starting here, up at the top, again, you're gonna wanna do this. Don't do that. Right up here, right at the root, wrap it around. And I said it earlier, but if your hair is natural, or if your hair is longer, this technique totally will still work. I used it all the time when my hair was long. You'll just make more circles. You'll wrap it around more times than, 2 or 3. Okay, so let's see, here in the front. Right around my face, I tend to not like it as curly because I feel like where my face is pretty round, it kind of will accentuate that. So I like to just take these ones right here in the front and kind of come down a little bit lower here. Basically just put one bend in them and that's it. So front, you're not going as high. You're coming down middle, putting one bend in and then calling it good. That wasn't rude. No, it wasn't rude at all. You're so sweet. It's not rude at all. I just thought it was funny. Okay, so then that's basically it. So there's 2 other products that I'm going to use. One is called the Texture Tonic with Aveda. I gotta grab it though. Hold on. There it is. Okay. This is a new product, and I'm pretty much obsessed with it. So it's Texture Tonic, because you know I love a lot of texture. So this is new. It hasn't actually, it's not for sale yet, so hold on. Thanks, Julian. Let's see. Your face is round. This is the earth. My face is round. You guys see these cheeks here? Those are some big old cheeks. Okay, so this is like a sugar sea salt spray. It adds, so I'm just gonna spray that through my mid shaft and ends here, and then just kind of work it through. And this creates seriously like the best texture ever. And it's good for pretty much any hair type. You can use it wet, you can use it dry, you can use it however you would like. So then I'm gonna spray, and it kind of has some hold to it too, but I am still gonna spray my Aveda Fermata hairspray, which is a strong hold hairspray. Just kind of spray that all over. Okay, one more product. I know, this is a lot of products. You can DM me and I can tell you which ones you might need more for your hair if you're only to pick one or two. I like the Aveda Control Force. This is a stronghold hairspray, and I use this one to spray around these hairs because I can't stand when they're in my eyeballs. But this one is pretty much one of the only hairsprays that'll actually hold them up and away from my face. But I don't really like this as an all-over spray because it tends to be like kind of more helmety. Okay, what other sea salt do you recommend? You know what, I honestly haven't even used any other brands, so, but I can do some research for you and let you know. Oh, thank you. Is it Cherie? Is that how you say it? Cherie? Thank you. You are so sweet. Do you have natural volume in your roots? So really no, and especially because I need my hair colored, it's pretty dang flat. Anytime you have highlights, it's gonna add a little extra volume to it because you're damaging your hair and kind of roughing up that cuticle. But it's the products I use, and I'm not just saying that to sell because I really don't. Like, I don't get anything for selling these products to you. These are what I use, and they are what I absolutely love. Makes a huge difference in styling your hair. You cannot style it without products in your hair. If you want volume and you want texture, the products are an absolute must. Must. Okay, so any more questions before I hop off? Like I said, this will be, I'm gonna really try hard to get this on I started a YouTube, but I have only posted one video, and they're all these live videos because these are hard. This is hard to do. Oh, thanks, Casey. I'm so glad you're working at the salon. That's awesome. We're happy to have you. Let's see. Casey Does Hair is new and is just now working in our salon, and she is so cute. Yes, I will use all the products. I just flat brush my hair, sometimes round brush to help with the frizz. Do I use a heat protectant? Yes. The damage control. I know, mascara is the best, huh, Hill? Let's see, what brand of curling iron? Hot Tools. How do you keep your blonde healthy? I use heat protectants. I am uber picky. Oh, my eye's watering. I am super picky about my shampoos and conditioners. I deep condition. I pretty much do every treatment that I can to keep it healthy. Because when you're blonde, it's rough. It's rough, ladies. Let's see, it's so heavy and goes flat. So when it's super thick, I'm telling you, girl, these are your products. You have got to use a volumizer at your root. So like the volumizing tonic is really good. And then the Pure Abundance Potion, even though you have thick hair, this will give it grip so that when you backcomb it, it actually holds. And that will definitely help with that. And make sure when you're using a lot of these plumping products that you're using them mostly at the roots. And unless your hair is really, really fine, then you can put them all over. But for the most part, just go right at your roots so that it doesn't make the rest of your hair really tingly. What shampoo and conditioner do I use? I use the Aveda shampoo. I use the Damage Remedy line because my hair is blonde, so it has a good amount of moisture and a lot of protein in it. So Damage Remedy, Aveda shampoo and conditioner, I love, love, love. And we have, Aveda has a good line of, there's so many different shampoos and conditioners that you can use that are specific to your needs. So if you need help, send me a message and I'll help you. Recommend for my long natural garlic. Okay. Mo Crozier, send me a DM telling me about your hair, what you need, and I will tell you which products I would recommend. What size barrel? 1 inch. Do I brush it the next day? Pretty much. I don't even brush it really. So I've told you guys before, at night, I put it up on top of my head and I use one of these elastics, the Invisibobbles, because they don't leave creases in the hair. So I put it up just loosely with one of these at night, and then when I wake up in the morning, I take it out and I slightly brush it. I don't really brush any of my back combing in, because that's kind of the glory of doing this, is your back combing actually stays really good. So I don't have to do a lot of work second, third day hair. Okay, so I think I've gotten a lot of those questions answered, but now I unfortunately gotta go to work. But send me some messages. Can you just get that hair tie target? You know, I don't know. If you're in Davis County, we sell them at our salon, at Grassroots Salon in Layton. But otherwise, they're called the Invisibobble. I'm pretty sure you can get them on Amazon. So thank you for watching. Again, if you have any more direct, specific questions, DM me and I'll try to get through those today. I'll actually maybe have my apprentice answer a lot of them while I'm working. So, okay. Well, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day.